Good morning, Storytime friends. Thanks for hanging out today. I'm Mr. Chase with the Estes Valley Library. I'm the children's librarian, and today we have a very important story time with some very important lessons. Today is Earth Day story time. Now, if you are a good steward of the earth, you would have already known that Wednesday was Earth Day. We already had Earth Day. But today we're going to have an Earth Day story time because every day should really be Earth Day. We should be taking care of our planet all the time. There's things that we can do every day of the year to make sure that we're doing our best to take and make the planet into a place that's good for everybody to live in. So we've got some stories and some songs, and I invited some couple of our puppet friends over to learn about how we can help take care of the planet. So first, let's take a look at our planet, huh? When's the last time you got to take a look at a globe? You guys realize how big our planet is? Whoa. There's a lot of water. That's the first thing I noticed. But then also, look at all these different types of animals there are all over the planet. You guys know what these large land masses are called? They're called continents. Now you might have heard the word island before, but a continent is like a super big island. An island is something that's a little smaller. You can see this part here on the globe. Do you know what this part is called? This island is called Greenland. I think so. Mom and Dad, you can double check us on that. But that is the largest island in the world, which is why it's visible on the globe here. But the rest of these are called continents. There are how many continents do we know? Let's see. There are 7 continents. Let's count them. We've got North America. That's where we live. That's where the United States is, where Colorado is. South America. That's 2. What's the third one? Africa. It's this big one right here. Number 4, Europe. All right, what's number 5? Whoa, there it is. Asia. Number 6, Australia. Now, wait a minute. There's North America, there's South America. Where's number 7? Does anyone know where number 7 is? That's right, it's way down here on the bottom. Not on the top, not the North Pole, but on the South Pole we see Antarctica. There we go. And that's just like a big icy continent. No one really lives there. Just some penguins mostly. But man, the world sure is huge, huh? There's all these different types of animals. Oh, not in the ocean, but all these different types of animals we have to live alongside and respect so that we can all live together in harmony. So before a couple of our friends come over, let's read our first story together that we've got here. It's called The Busy Tree by Jennifer Ward. I'm a tree, a busy tree. Come and see. These are my roots, winding and long. They anchor and feed me and help me. Oh. Grow strong. Do you guys ever, why we don't usually see the roots of the tree? It's because they're where underground there. Look at my acorns, shiny and round, nibbled by chipmunks who scratch at the ground. Have you guys seen any chipmunks lately here in Estes Park? We see a lot of those guys running around, scratching at the ground. Here is my trunk, where busy ants scurry, searching for food as they march in a hurry. Ooh, can you see the ants? There they are, climbing up the trunk. This is the spider that lives in my bark, spinning a web from dawn until dark. Ooh, what a pretty spider web. What a pretty sunset, too. A woodpecker searches, eager to munch, tapping for bugs it will eat for its lunch. Tap, 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 tap. We have these are a lot of animals that we can see up here in Estes Park. Ooh. Ooh. You guys know who this animal is? Ooh. Visit my hollow that is home to an owl. He sleeps all day long, then at night starts to prowl. These are my branches, leafy and high. A sidewalk for squirrels that soar through the sky. One of my branches cradles a nest, a cozy, warm home where new hatchlings rest. Got some little baby birds there. Look at this small twig that holds a cocoon, protecting a moth that will emerge soon. Hear my green leaves as they shake in the wind, breathing out air for all to breathe in. That's a really nice sound when you go for a walk out in the trees and you can hear the leaves blowing in the wind, rattling and shaking. It's a really nice, peaceful sound. These are my boughs that creak, bend, and sway, shading the children below as they play. A boy finds an acorn I shake from my top, among autumn leaves that swirl as they drop. A girl plants a seed. It grows toward the sky, taller and stronger as seasons pass by, becoming a tree, a busy tree. Come and see. There's the tree on the hill. And imagine all those things, all those little things that we just saw in that tree. But it looks so small from just by itself up there. That's a pretty cool book, huh? Does the tree and all the things that it does for everybody around it, does it remind you of something? It's kind of like the world, right? The tree is kind of like a little bitty world for all the animals and everyone that live there and use it. And they all live in balance and harmony with each other to make sure that they're not getting in each other's way or stepping on anyone's toes. Everyone's being pretty good neighbors, right? Oh, speaking of neighbors, I think that's our friends coming over. Let's see. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Hey, Mr. Chase. It's we got Froggy here, and oh, you brought your friend too, right? Yeah. Hello there. Oh, we got Piggy too. Froggy and Piggy, nice to see you guys. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, we're doing really well. We were just going for a walk and admiring all the nature outside.
Oh, yes, it's quite a nice day. Just a little bit of snow on the ground.
That's really nice. Did you guys know that Earth Day was earlier this week?
Oh, no, I didn't know that. How am I supposed to know?
Well, I wish you would have told us.
Look, guys, it's okay that you missed it because every day really is Earth Day when you live here on Earth. So, did you know that we can take care of the planet every day?
Oh, what can we do to help?
Yeah, please tell us.
Well, let's read another story together, huh? I've got a book that will help us figure out some ways we can all help out. Does that sound like a good idea?
Yeah, let's check it out.
All right. This book features a friend of ours you may know from television or the internet or so forth, or you may not know this guy. He's from my generation, but his name's Grover, and he's a monster. So
I think he talks kind of like this.
I think so. So I think I'm going to try and read this book in Grover's voice. But this is Grover's 10 Terrific Ways to Help Our Wonderful World.
Hello, everybody. The world is such a wonderful place. The world is our home. The mountains and deserts, the rivers and lakes belong to all of us. The world gives us everything we need to live. It gives us food to eat and water to drink and air to breathe. The world gives us snow and sunshine and rain.
You guys recognize where he's at right now? He must be on Sesame Street. That's a place in the world, too.
The world takes care of us, so we must take care of the world. Oh, I know we can do it. I, Grover, the World Ranger, will tell you 10 terrific ways to help our wonderful world. Number 1, plant a tree. People and animals and plants all need one another.
So planting a tree, like we just learned, is good for everyone. We've got to
protect our animal friends.
There they are, living in the tree.
Instead of buying new things or throwing old things away, we can fix broken things.
Everybody's taking their things to get fixed by this friendly fellow. He's rather well drawn.
Do not waste water. Bert turns off the faucet instead of running the water while he brushes his teeth.
That's a pretty good tip there. What about Ernie? What does Ernie get up to?
Ernie keeps water nice and cold in the refrigerator instead of letting the water run until it's cold enough.
That's a lot nicer too. You don't have to wait for your water to get cold. Just have some nice cool water to drink straight from the fridge.
Do not waste energy. Telly turns off the TV when his program is over. The Count turns off the lights when he leaves the room.
That's another really easy thing we can do, right?
Betty Lou uses cold water instead of hot water whenever she can. It takes energy to heat water. Cookie Monster closes the refrigerator door quickly so the cold air can't get out. It takes energy to cool air.
So it takes energy to heat and cool things. It takes a lot of energy to do all the things that make our lives nice and comfy, doesn't it?
Do not waste things that can be used another way. Ernie plants his seeds in empty milk cartons. When the plants are big enough, he'll put them in the window box.
Oh, excuse me. Doing Grover's voice is difficult on my throat.
Bert sorts his brown buttons and precious paper clips into an old egg carton.
So Bert and Ernie are taking a bunch of old stuff and they're saving it for something new.
Grouches are great at making treasures out of trash.
Oscar the Grouch is doing the same thing. Look at all the stuff that he's repurposed there. He's got a lot of fun stuff.
Give outgrown things to someone smaller.
When Snuffy's sweaters get too small, he gives them to his little sister, Alice. That's pretty nice. And I bet Alice likes those sweaters too.
When Elmo learns to ride a two-wheeler, he will give us his tricycle to baby Natasha.
It's too small for Elmo anymore, so why not give it to Natasha? Definitely don't throw it away.
Choose things that can be used over and over again. Prairie Dawn takes her lunch in a lunchbox instead of in a plastic bag. Bert uses a sponge instead of a paper towel to clean up. Big Bird takes his own shopping bag to the supermarket instead of getting a new bag every time. Pick up litter.
Look at everyone pitching in to pick up some litter. The park looks so clean and nice.
Recycled trash. My friends and I take bottles and cans to places where they can be picked up and recycled. We tie up newspapers in bundles and put them out at the curb so the recycling truck can pick them up. Old paper can be recycled to make new paper. Oh, I am so happy. There is so much we can do to help our wonderful world.
And there's our little list. So you can pause the video later if you want to copy these things down. That was a really good book. There's a lot of good tips in there from Grover. Oh, my voice is... Doing that voice is hard. Excuse me. Did you guys learn a lot of good stuff from that book?
Oh, yes, it was wonderful. Oink, oink.
Oh, yeah. I think I learned a lot of stuff about how to help the world.
I'm glad that you guys learned something. I learned a lot too. There's a lot of easy things that we can all do to help pitch in to take care of the world. And I've got a little song, and it's really easy to sing. There's only one... Ooh, excuse me. There's only one line to the song, but you can sing it to anyone or anybody, and everyone will probably know what this song, how this song goes. It goes like this. I'll show you guys an example here with our little world. You've got the whole world in your hands. You've got the whole world In your hands, you got the whole world. In your hands, you got the whole world in your hands. What about Froggy? He's got the whole world in his hands. 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 And what about Piggy? She's got the whole world in her hands. 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 Now everybody, we've got the whole world in our hands. 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 So that's a really easy song to sing.
Oh, I really like that song, Mr. Chase. What? Well, obviously, I can't hold the whole world in my hands, though.
Yeah, well, that's pretty silly to think you could hold the whole world in your hands.
Well, obviously it's just a saying, you guys. That's not really something you can do. But if you think about it, it's up to us to protect the world. So we kind of have it in our hands. We don't want to drop it or hurt it in any way. So it's up to us. So it kind of is in our hands, right?
Oh, I see it. I get it.
I get it now. I'm gonna go outside and plant a tree right away.
Hey, that sounds like fun. Can I come?
Of course you can.
All right, guys. Let me know how that goes. I want to come see the tree after you plant it.
Okay, we'll see you later.
Thanks for coming by. And thank you guys for coming by. Thank you to the Library Friends and Foundation for helping us sponsor this live broadcast program. And thank you guys for hanging out and watching these stories. I hope you learned something about helping our planet, and I hope you guys can do something today to help out, and every day, of course. So until next time, have a good one.